an engineer, a computer programmer, and a filmmaker, the three pillars of the universe. They have formed a consultant firm, and each episode they are contracted to solve the world's greatest problems. This is Important Business.
Okay.
Should our intro song be Business by Eminem? Let's get down to business.
I don't know. I don't remember. How's the song go?
Well, he says "Let's get down to business" a bunch of times.
No, but how's?
Intro. I don't remember the rest of the song, to be honest. I just have that. I have that tune on.
I really wanted you to sing it.
No, I actually don't remember. How
and then I would start the show with your singing.
No, I literally don't remember the words at all. I just remember the tune.
Okay. Well, all right.
Well, let's get down to business. It's time to get down to business. I'm Eminem.
Oh, he sings now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Eminem.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 5 of Fancy Wolf's podcast, Important Business. I'm your host, Cameron Kennedy, and coming in on my right is my co-host, Taylor Robinson.
Rockin'.
Oh, you're still using Rockin'?
Kinda.
Okay. And we're also joined by our other co-host, Ryan Koliakovo.
Sponsored by Coors Light.
Okay. Is that another one? Oh, that is a Coors Light. Yeah. I've never drank Coors Light. I've had very few.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I always hear bad things about it.
I've never had Coors.
Can't say they're about to lose their sponsorship.
So Ryan told us he was going to wing a sponsorship message at the beginning of the episode, and I guess that was it. Okay.
Saying we're sponsored.
I gotta ruin that sponsorship.
I thought you had a whole bit planned that you were going to do, not just sponsor.
We're still sponsored by Coors Light.
Gotta keep the labels pointed out towards the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how far we can take that.
Take that joke?
Yeah, before they actually do something about it.
Yeah, I guess.
I really don't think Coors will care.
For context, we thought it would be funny if we had a fake sponsor. Which one was it that you did that on something? You had a Facebook page. You did that on what was that?
By Kellogg's.
Yeah, but what was sponsored by Kellogg's? What was
Joke Master.
Oh, Joke Master.
My Twitter account.
Oh, your Twitter account, right? Officially sponsored by Kellogg.
Yeah, I went for like
you told
2
everyone
weeks.
that. Did you say anything related to Kellogg?
Yeah, I tagged them in shit, and I'd be like,
that reminds me of
Did they ever react?
Is this one that we should?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't care.
Is this when we should tell the story about it happened down at the Museum of Natural History? It was that Canada War of 1812 thing.
I have no idea.
That Twitter thing.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's kind of Ryan's joke master kind of reminds me of that. Yeah. So what we had done was back when we were in grade 10, I think this would have been 2012. Yeah. So we went down to this our class. What we were
pre-IB.
We were the pre-IB class.
Nerd kids.
Yeah, we went down to the Museum of Natural History, and there was this trivia competition or whatever it was.
Yeah, for just history in general.
Yeah,
more
so
or
we had
less.
5 people from our class that were up on there, and then some junior high kids, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
People from grade 9, they were also there. They sent their people. I think they were maybe French immersion students.
Right.
So they went, and they were going head-to-head, but I don't remember anything about that competition, and we were very bored because you're watching a Canadian history trivia competition.
I don't remember there being a competition. I'll be honest.
We were there. We don't remember any of that.
Well, there was also just the tour of the museum, but you're right. There was a competition. That's why we're all sitting in a crowd. We weren't just.
We should. So
staring.
yeah. I'm trying to set the stage here. So we're there. Okay. We're watching this competition. There's a stage. Up on the stage, they have this projector projecting up tweets about the event. There's only a good 40, 50 people in the room, so I don't know why they have a live Twitter feed, but they do.
I think they wanted us to participate.
They did.
Yeah, it was like, hey, if you want to participate, you're not in the competition, but if you want to throw up your answer, you can go for it.
Sure. Okay, that's fair. So you had to use the hashtag. Maybe I won't put it out there because I don't know what we tweeted, and it wasn't just us. Other people in our class started doing it.
Right.
But what we began to do was start creating fake Twitter accounts for celebrities and be like, oh, can't wait to make it to this trivia competition. Like, you had the fake Will Smith one. I think we had like
Jim Belushi,
Robin Williams. And yeah, so we were just doing that.
Didn't
and
you have one called White Will Smith?
someone else created that. Was that you, Ryan?
I didn't make that.
There was someone we know that.
I thought it was one of you guys.
No, I didn't do that. Someone created one of White Will Smith. But then it got out of hand when someone we know that was in our class made one because it was sponsored by TD, the bank.
Yeah.
Created a fake TD one and started tweeting out, "We didn't sponsor this. We don't know what they're talking about." And you saw representatives in the crowd start looking at the thing, being like, "Okay, what's going on here? Like,
Really? I didn't
this
know
doesn't
that.
look good." And then
I thought you were going to say went too far.
someone
with
we
the
know
Will
also
Smith
took it
one.
way too far with some other stuff that they did. But the one that was really sad and funny to me was it was around the time that Men in Black 3 came out, right?
Yeah.
So I think all of our tweets from the fake Will Smith one were like promoting that or like, "Can't wait to get down there, blah, blah, blah." But there's this one kid in the crowd who he had something up with him, right? He had a
Handicap?
handicap,
Yeah.
and I felt so bad because he believed it.
Yeah, he was getting real excited that Will Smith was going to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, that was not our intention.
Yeah.
It was a funny joke, and it was a fun joke up until then, and then it got very
Yeah.
sad very quickly.
Yep.
So that's our starting our show. On a real
I
nice
didn't
note.
do any of this because I didn't get Twitter until the show started. So
That's a good point, actually.
I would like to just put that out there.
But yeah, back to our actual show.
Coors Light.
We,
We're not sponsored, but we are.
yeah, this is our weekly podcast where you would have heard in the intro, we're here to solve the world's problems. And we do that every Thursday morning. That's when we post on YouTube, which easiest way to get to that is fancywolf.com, or podcast services such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Podcasts, and we're on something like TuneIn Radio or Stitcher, but I don't know. The ones people don't use. But yeah, easiest way to
can't
find
say
those
that.
are
What
looking
about our
at
one
Fancy Wolf.
tune-in radio viewer now they're just going to leave?
No, because they that's their territory. If you're the one TuneIn Radio viewer, you're gonna,
I suppose. That's true.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I don't even know how we're starting the show. Ryan, you had something that you're gonna do.
Now here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Okay, explain your thing.
Remember,
Well,
not everyone
here I
can
have
see us.
a jar full of water,
Okay, remember to keep talking to your mic while you're doing this.
and also here I have Magic Grow capsules,
Which are
which are in the cracker aisle of the grocery store.
you have those little capsules that
They're tiny little capsules.
this
They
is
look
our
like
worst show
pills.
her already.
And they're soft expanding foam. Drop in water and watch them form into fun shapes. And it's a safari pack. It says it has 3 styles.
It's for
I don't know what
audio
they are.
people. We're sorry that you don't get to see this visual thing. For video people, we're sorry these capsules are so tiny you probably won't get to see them.
So wait, I've got a question. You said you found them in the cracker aisle?
Yeah, they're specifically marked to be in the cracker aisle.
Why?
Because I guess they want people to associate this with like animal
food.
crackers.
They want
or
people
something.
to put this with food.
Wait, you think they want them to associate it with the thing you eat?
With
Yeah.
animal crackers, yeah.
Specifically animal
So they're
crackers.
shaped like a pill, something you eat,
Yeah.
and they're put in an
And
aisle.
they turn into
with
like
things that you eat,
lions and cheetahs and rhinos.
and they want you to
You
associate
should
with
not.
other things
I
you
don't
eat.
think they want you to associate it with.
It
I don't
says
think it should
aisle
even-
6 crackers.
Because they have to put it somewhere.
I don't think it should even be in the grocery store
I don't
because
think
why
it
are
should
you
either.
are you picking that up with food?
But I'm pretty sure
they sell all kinds of stuff there.
they want
I think we need
animal
to
crackers.
start criticizing more people and alienating more groups, and grocery stores should be one.
oh,
fuck
after
me,
a pet
dude.
peeves episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's try and see if we can get down to one listener.
Yeah,
And
let's
that
get down
person
to-
can join our show.
Be right
If
back.
you work for any grocery store in any fashion,
Ryan,
need
what
to
are you
fix
doing?
It has to be warm water.
Oh, it has to be warm water.
Oh,
God, this is such a bad segment.
I apologize again for the audio.
God, you know what? It's just so people are very aware, our YouTube description has time codes, and so does the description on podcast services.
Do they?
Yeah, for every episode, unless
You
we're
can
doing-
get descriptions on podcast services. I use Spotify. Is there one on that?
Yeah, there's descriptions on there.
What?
Yep.
Really?
Oh yeah, I have a description every episode.
Because I thought I looked for one and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go to YouTube to know where to scrub through.
No.
Because I just hated it so much and wanted to get to a specific part.
All right, great. Now I've got my jar of
You're not even on mic.
Yeah, no one could hear you.
Now I've got my jar of warm water.
This is so bad for audio. You know what? Maybe I'll throw in some sound effects so that it's
Throwing a bunch of sound effects.
like a slide whistle as it gets bigger. Or so Ryan, you
yeah.
want What
the
did
idea
you
was
want?
we were gonna bet on which one we think it's gonna turn into.
Okay, so
'Cause you
animals
cannot
that we
tell
have to
from the
choose
pill.
between: ostrich, lion, wildebeest, cheetah, rhino, kudu, monkey, hippo, anteater, elephant, zebra, giraffe.
Hippo.
I'm gonna go with I want to go with kudu.
I
I'm
wanna
going
get a look
with
at it.
a kudu.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, where is it?
Now it says 3
It's in my
styles.
hand.
I'm willing to
No,
bet.
which one are you doing though? Where's the pill?
Oh,
Right
Yeah,
here.
let me
it's
see
blue.
that.
you want to see the blue
Yeah, I want to
pill?
see the pill.
Why are you? Okay.
God.
I'm willing to bet it doesn't turn into most of those.
Yeah. Oh no. I think it will turn into one of them.
I missed.
I'm pretty sure they only put one of these in here.
But I'm pretty sure that 3 styles on the front there, that just means
Oh,
like
so,
I'm pretty sure they only made
this is
3 of
so
these
specific.
and they just
This
put a
is-
bunch of animals on
I don't
the
know
back.
what audience we're catering to, but the back says 3 styles. It also says 18 pieces, and there are how many animals shown? 12.
Yeah.
Are the styles the colors?
We don't know what
No,
the
because there's
styles
4 different colors. We're very
there's
confused about
18
what
different
3
animals.
styles are.
Oh.
Or
My
there's 18
theory,
different pieces.
my theory is one is foam, one is sponge, and one is a real animal that we're gonna get. Those are
Okay.
the 3 styles.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Chuck it in there.
All
Wait,
right.
wait. So we have to, Ryan. What are you betting on?
Oh yeah.
I chose a kudu.
What'd you
God.
choose?
Hippo.
I'm gonna choose lion because they have that twice on the front, and I feel like that's the only thing they're gonna.
All right,
Put
throw it
in this.
It's gonna take time to.
You
get
think
in
these
there.
are all going to be lines? What we should.
I think
okay,
this
yeah,
one-
yeah, throw it in.
I think a lot of them are gonna be lions.
Sort of.
Drop capsule in warm water. Watch the begin to shape.
You're
In
reading
a
the
few minutes,
instructions.
it will
Oh my
become
God,
an
Ryan,
animal
just throw
shape.
it in there. We do not need to extend this segment.
All right,
Looks
so
like it's floating on top of the water.
it'll sink on its own. I'm pretty positive.
Ryan, do you want to
of that.
record video on your phone so we have it up closer? God, this was
It's
a
going
mistake.
really well.
Guys, I don't know if we should have started a podcast.
I think I should choose the topics every podcast. Ooh, I can feel it melting.
All right, do we have something else we can transition to? We can come back to this.
Ryan, are you recording video?
I'm going to be.
Okay. Well, yeah, Ryan, you had another topic that we can discuss. Or Taylor, do you want to do yours first?
Which one?
You do yours first. Ryan's distracted.
I'm recording.
I have a lot. Which one are you thinking? New Year's?
Yeah, let's cover New Year's.
All right. Well, this isn't a very good topic either. So, New Year's resolutions. This will be playing on January 2nd, probably.
Yeah,
I think that's when
that's
this
when
airs.
this airs.
So, I figured we could talk about New Year's resolutions. Do we have any? What are our thoughts on them? Do we think other people? Do we know anybody else with resolutions? Do we think resolutions are dumb? What do you want to talk about?
The sweater I wore today has the words 2020 on it. And I wore it accidentally.
That's not related to what he said or the
Wow.
previous topic.
It's
but-
related
hear what
to
I
New
said?
Year's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
did
is
you
the
hear,
new year.
Did
Yeah.
you hear what I said though?
And yeah,
Resolutions. I didn't say New Year's. I said New Year's resolutions.
but hey, New Year is a new year, you know? New year, new sweater.
Wow.
Turn your mic a little bit more to
Sure,
you.
dude.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Oh, so it's a new year. Happy New Year.
Oh my God. I need to structure this shit to a T. Ryan was wanting us to get past topics, period. This is a fucking train wreck.
Oh my
That's great. I'm having fun.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have any resolutions, Ryan?
No, I usually just go with the flow. I can't plan shit out
Do you
at all.
no? But do you believe in self improvement?
yeah,
Like
you
what?
don't have to do it at New Year's.
Yeah,
This-
that's-
Okay, so you do have something to say about New Year's.
this just gives you an excuse to do it.
Yeah, okay.
And that's
Pretty much
fine
my
if it
opinion
works for
comes
you.
down to I've never once done a New Year's resolution.
Right.
Just because it's the thing of like, if you want to better yourself in some way, just start. But also the thing of I do understand and appreciate though it has worked for people, and
Yeah.
so if that's the kick someone needs is a new year, they want to accomplish something within that year, then yeah, go ahead.
My thoughts are like it's important to have goals and self improvement's cool and all, but if you're thinking about making a resolution and you're not thinking about it like just in advance, like you're like, yeah, it's October and I'm going to be making New Year's resolutions to change
Right.
myself. If you need an actual time, like a cue to start improving yourself, then you clearly aren't going to stick with it.
The things
it's like, the
what I
New
will
Year's
say
really
is,
going to make me stick
there
to
are
it this
people
time.
where holidays are a busy time for people.
Yeah.
So you understand, like, if it's something they need to get into a routine of, January is usually a quiet month.
Yeah.
Starting then, it is a common thing of, if you go to the gym, you'll be there, and it's like, January is the worst time for it because it's fucking packed.
And it literally lasts 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then it ends. But at the same time, though, there are people that stick around.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's why I don't feel strongly about it either way. There are some, though, that, like, sometimes it has to be specific for that year.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Sometimes
yeah.
people want to think about stuff in a yearly sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't have strong opinions on New Year's
I
resolutions.
think if you make New Year's resolutions, you're the worst person in the world, and we really need to just isolate who we associate with.
let the record show that Ryan and Cameron are staring at Taylor with disdain.
On that note, I do have a New Year's resolution.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Oh, well, I can't say it because then I'd be hating on myself.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, or I can't say it, or it won't come true.
It won't come true. Yeah, that's what it really is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, God. Do you have anything to actually say about this topic?
No.
No, me neither. Let's move
I
on
don't
to
have a
something else.
resolution.
Yeah, you don't have much going on. Ryan, did your animal capsule turn into
It's
anything?
it's starting to grow.
It's starting to
The
grow?
pill is starting to break apart and decompose into the bottom of your cup here. I don't know if you can ever drink out of this cup again.
Decompose and dissolve are not the same word.
Well, that's what the plastic's doing. I can't. And I got our sponsor in there now too.
Oh, you have the sponsor in there now.
Yeah, the
Oh,
sponsor.
in
Yeah.
the shop.
Yeah, I have it in the shop.
So actually, I have a question about our sponsor. How'd you get in contact with them?
I tweeted at them and said, we're going to start being sponsored by you.
We're gonna start mentioning you on the show. Say something if you don't want that. And they responded.
Is that how you get sponsors typically? I didn't realize that's how
Usually.
sponsorship.
It's such a
deals
big
work.
ecosystem.
So how much money
now.
are they giving us?
They're going to start giving us money. Probably.
What were the terms to this?
That was
sponsorship?
implied when I said how much money are they going to be giving us.
Yeah, they said if we get 1,000 listens on this episode, they're going to give us $1,000.
Wow.
Wow.
We're very close
And
to that.
So do you hear that, listeners? For every view, you're essentially giving us $1. So, thanks for that.
Thanks for that, moneymakers.
I hate this episode so much.
I love it.
I am not leaving as
It's
much
one of my
up to-
favorites.
As much up to Ryan.
Okay, so I am going to break out the segment that I've been thinking of for a little while because
Sure.
I think this episode needs.
A topic we can actually talk about.
What are the things they put together and then they hit you with electricity? You come back to life.
Defibrillator.
Yeah, you need
Gotcha.
a defibrillator.
Okay.
What I wanted us to do was archenemies or nemesis or rivals. You
So
know that?
tweeted about that.
You saw me tweet about that, and I said, did anyone else growing up really want an archenemy?
Want an archenemy?
Yeah, as you were growing up.
No.
No?
No, I like people.
I was going to reply that I don't because I don't like conflict.
You don't like conflict, but it was always cool when someone had one.
Okay, like there
You
were
look at like Spider-Man, he has Green Goblin, right?
so
Harry Potter has Lord Voldemort and Malfoy.
But I don't think it'd be like that in real life.
In Pokemon,
Right.
you always have a rival.
So there weren't like instances like growing up. There was instances where there was like, I guess there were sometimes in sports, but they weren't typically like a single person where I'm like,
Oh, no,
there's that
I'm not,
person.
I'm not
who's my
saying did you
rival.
have one, did you want one?
No, not really.
Okay.
I don't think so.
And so
I was too scared.
you're too
They
scared.
could probably kill me at any moment. I'd have to fear for my life
But
all
like,
the time.
they're not always necessarily going to kill you. They love the big ones, like Voldemort,
I guess if they were like
Green
a
Goblin.
friendly arch
They will, yeah, like a frenemy kind
Like
of
a
thing. Like
fun-
that's what I would consider a rival.
arch
Instead, right?
enemy.
So a lot of them they have like similarities and differences, right?
Yeah.
And so like Harry Potter, Voldemort, they shared the same wand core, right? They both came from like they're both kind of orphans, and then Hogwarts was this big thing for them. They share like they need to share enough similarities that the bad guy can say to them at some point, "We're not so different, you and I," right?
Yeah.
You need to have that in there. And so what I want us to do was come up with we're going to create people. We're going to create our archenemies.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to design them ourselves.
How?
We're just going to do it. We're going to
What-
figure it out.
Are we going to use...
What do you mean design?
Software?
Talk about them?
Talk about them. We're
Okay,
going to
yeah.
figure out who these people are, what they look like, what their
Okay.
we're going to come up with their backstory.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yep.
I see.
So, like, for Ryan, what kind of person would be Ryan's arch enemy?
Someone who's actually good at programming.
So it's a better programmer?
Someone who insults
So-
the way Ryan does his programming and does it vastly different.
Okay, so they work.
Yeah, that's
did
fair.
they work together then?
Yes. They do almost the same thing, except they
So-
do it in such a different way that Ryan couldn't do it the way they did it. They could probably do it the way Ryan could, but for some reason, the way they're doing it is such a more abstract way that and it's more
wouldn't have
efficient
thought
that
of.
he wouldn't have thought of it.
This is great.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because I remember you hating the fact that you got a 99 in computer programming back in school,
Yeah.
in high school, and the reason the teacher said it was because it's not that you do the questions wrong, is that sometimes you don't take the most direct route. So it'd be someone who consistently sees the direct route that you didn't.
No, he couldn't answer.
What do you mean?
He couldn't answer when I asked him. I was
thought
like,
you
why
told
did I
me
get a
that's what it
99?
was.
So this is a real person?
Yeah, it was the prof
Yeah.
for computer programming in high school.
Wait, so
Well,
the prof
teacher,
was
yeah.
your
Or, not the prof.
It was a teacher.
teacher.
the teacher was your arch enemy?
Oh no, I was just taking this. It's somebody who does hit that weird, abstract, direct way that the teacher
Okay.
was looking for, and they do it every time, and it bugs Ryan because he doesn't see that one thing.
Hold on, I want to explain this. I got a 99 on a project, on my final project in programming in high school. And I went up and asked, why did I get a 99 and not 100? Because there was no feedback on the project thing. And he said, sometimes you just can't always get 100. And I had gotten
what you told me
100.
at all.
I had gotten 100 on everything else in the course.
He was jealous of you.
He was jealous of me.
He was worried. He was like, they're talking to him. They're like, dude, there's a student in your class, and if he gets 100 on every grade, he's going to replace you.
So angry.
Yeah, Ryan's pissed. I can.
And then my brother goes and gets 100 4 years later and rubs it in my face.
Yeah?
3 years later,
Wow.
because he got 100 in that class when I got a 99.
This person is a
For no
programmer
good
that
reason.
does things better than
There was
Ryan.
4 years between you two.
Yeah, but I think he took it a year earlier.
Right, you took it in grade 12.
Yeah.
So this person, they're another programmer. I like the idea that
They're both programmers.
Oh, it's
You
your
bro-
brother.
no.
No,
brother's here.
that's
Oh.
too obvious.
Yeah, no. But they
If
both
my brother
work,
was
they both
estranged,
work at the
maybe.
same company with the exact same job title,
Yeah.
right?
Maybe not.
They
Maybe
pro-
rival companies.
You want it to be a
We're
rival
like
company.
the lead programmers of each company.
How often do programmers
That's not
run
true.
into each other around here?
I don't think very often.
No.
Not very often. You definitely have to work at the same company.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Yep. So you're being compared directly to each other.
Sure, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so they would be another programmer. Do they do things different or do they do things better than Ryan?
They do the same things, but they do it in a different way than me that I couldn't have done.
That you couldn't have done.
Like-
and do they get praised for the way they do it?
Yeah, that's
We
why he
get
didn't
equally
like.
praised, I think.
Because it sounded like he's just the better version.
That's what I thought.
I guess
too.
for some reason when I'm thinking a rival, the reason why they're a rival in your eye is because they're better than you. But I guess they don't have to be.
They don't have to be.
You can
That's
be
why
equal.
for me it's like that thing of like
Yeah.
someone can be praised like for doing something different or whatever.
Right.
But I don't know. But I want to come
I guess
with
mixing
more
up
stuff.
rival,
So
you just hate them.
Ryan Koliakova, what would their name be? Are they also an Italian? Or is the what are the
Ryan is
Italians'
a
enemies?
purebred Italian.
What is Bowser?
Bowser.
yeah.
Isn't Bowser like? What is he? He's got a
turtle?
turtle shell on him.
He's a
Like,
turtle.
is he a turtle?
A turtle.
He doesn't
Yeah,
look
that's
like
the
a
thing.
turtle, is he?
Does he have a nationality?
That's a good question.
Because Ryan's
actually.
Italian. So I'm wondering, like, whatever. Because we all know
don't know.
Italians and Bowsers don't like each other.
Yeah, I don't know.
French.
Bowser is French?
That's a French name, it says.
Okay, so this is a French dude, we'll say.
Okay.
Sure.
So what's a French name? We need to come up with a name. His name's
Francois
Brian Francois.
No, Francois.
is a French name.
Okay. Francois. That's the French name is Francois.
Francois.
Bibliothèque.
Francois Bibliothèque.
That's the
Okay,
full name.
Francois Bibliothèque, fellow programmer at
Yeah.
your work. Okay.
He
I
has
like
one of
the idea of this one.
Ryan's also jealous because he smokes, and that looks cool.
It's true.
Okay.
And I'm not going to smoke.
He smokes one of those long, like pencil cigarettes.
Okay.
can't smoke,
Do you have anything?
but it
Do you
looks
have
so
any
cool.
core values that differ between you? What's going to drive you two apart that he's going to later approach you and say, "You and I are not so different"? I want you to join forces.
Fuck me.
What's going to drive them apart or bring them together?
No, because the good guy never actually joins the bad guy.
Okay.
That's the rule.
We both get yelled at by the boss.
Oh, and he wants you two to team up to take out the boss. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I like this idea of also having stories. Okay. And so how does this, you don't join them, and I assume they're still going to try and take out the boss. Do you rat on him?
I think I would get someone else involved who would then rat, but it wasn't my fault particularly.
So Ryan would snitch to someone else, so that
What is he snitching to them?
he
that they're
he
gonna
knows
take
that
the boss.
Ryan's coworker is trying to take out the boss.
Like, you're gonna kill him?
We don't know.
No.
Trying.
Ryan's boss exists, so if Ryan's saying he's
this
trying
is
to...
a fictional,
This is a fictional
hypothetical.
Right. But
world
okay,
right
in
now.
this world, what do you mean take out your boss? You mean replace them? Kill them? What are you
I
talking
think
about?
replace them.
Replace them.
And this
You're
guy,
both
'cause
at the same time trying to replace
We're-
one
Wait,
person.
wait, because the boss yelled at Ryan and this other person, and the person told Ryan, "Hey, let's team up and take him out."
Yeah, but there's only one boss. How are you both going to
You can have two bosses at some places, co-managers.
Technically,
Yeah, so
yes.
they're going to be co-managers, and I don't know how they're going to get him fired. What's his plan? And are you going to try and stop the plan?
I think I would not like the plan, but I might play a part in it. But then I might snitch.
So you're a snitch, and you also have no alliance. You have no.
So you're a double spy who doesn't even care to be on either side.
It
It's
sounds
not
like-
convenient.
That's fair. I'll go along with it.
I think this guy's difference is he has a backbone.
Yeah, it sounds like
He's Ryan with a backbone, so he sticks by his morals.
Yeah. Okay.
And Ryan, you're just kind of flip flopping. Whatever, like it's the least amount of conflict.
That's why he
So
doesn't.
this
like me.
this guy loves conflict. Ryan hates conflict.
That's why he doesn't like me.
And he tries to bring
no,
Ryan into it.
Ryan. I guess Ryan. Yeah, that would be Ryan's rival. Yeah, because exactly.
Ryan
he's trying
hates
to
it
get Ryan
because
involved.
he's like he tries to get
Yeah.
Ryan involved,
Yeah.
and Ryan hates being involved.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
to be involved in this conflict.
Yeah, okay, like
Yeah.
that's this guy's probably
So
very.
that's why I don't like him, because he's too. What are you doing? Getting the boss replaced? That's nuts. But then I'm like, no.
no
and
way.
and he doesn't like me for that reason.
I thought
Like,
he was
no.
the one trying to get the boss replaced.
Yeah.
So he was saying that. Was that
I don't
his
know whose voice that was. but I don't like him because he's all about conflict. And
He's
he
all
doesn't
about
like
conflict.
me
He's so
because
about conflict
I'm
to the point
so
of
easy.
trying to replace his
So
own
wait,
boss.
he's all about conflict, or he's all about healthy conflict?
He's all about healthy
all about-
conflict.
So
That was not healthy conflict.
Oh no, that wasn't
Your
healthy
boss
conflict.
lectures you once, and you're gonna try and get them fired.
Are you all about all kinds of
we're
conflict?
changing around. I heard originally it was your boss yelled at you.
It was.
Okay, your boss shouldn't be yelling at you. So yeah, that is a reasonable thing to try to not necessarily get them
Maybe
replaced,
they did
but
something
like
very wrong.
Exactly.
okay,
They
still
did
shouldn't
something
yell.
morally
Maybe
wrong.
no.
Hey, they're not your parents.
We did
They shouldn't be
something
yelling at
different.
you.
We had both worked on something that was crazy cool, but it wasn't what the boss wanted. So they yelled at us.
So you guys worked well together.
So this boss-
Oh,
Yeah.
so this is. I like this one because
This
this
is a
starts
good
off
one.
as like how with Green Goblin, he's Peter's best friend's dad.
Yeah.
So they start off like bonding close together, and then they separate down different
Exactly.
paths. Right.
So we were bonding. We
you were
made
bonding.
this cool
You were
new
buddies.
thing,
You
but
worked. You were yin and yang.
It wasn't in the business plan.
Yin
God
and
damn
yang or
it.
yin and yang.
Yin and yang.
Yeah, I think it's.
Yin and
Yin or yin.
Oh shit. I think it's.
yin and yang.
Okay, this is not that important, but let's get back to what
Yin
were we saying,
yang.
Ryan?
It's yin yang.
Yin.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, we made this cool new thing, but it's not in the business plan. God damn it! And the boss is yelling at us for that.
Okay.
And then we're like, but it's a cool new thing. And he's like, what's wrong?
And then but Ryan, who doesn't like conflicts, like I will be yelled at, and
Yeah.
your partner is like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I can't do
we got
this.
to do something about this.
So it
we got
sort of sounds like your rival's just a good employee.
No, it sounds like Ryan's rival is a shitty person who gets in trouble once and wants to seek revenge on the
Okay,
boss.
yeah, the seeking the okay, but the boss sounds like he sucks too.
Sure. I mean, there has to be. We're still trying to create a sympathetic villain here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? We didn't come up with. We're coming up with a lot of backstory, just in general. So like, I'm trying to think of what
So
does
it's Ryan with a backbone. That's it, basically.
does he look
Yeah.
like Ryan?
I don't know if that
extent.
would really matter
To
that
an
much,
extent.
would it?
I do kind of like the idea of it because like you look again like at the different characters and they're visually distinct from each other, right? You look
Yeah.
at something even like who was I thinking of? What were the Harry and Malfoy, right? Like
Yeah.
just down to Harry has black
Yeah.
hair that is always messy. Malfoy has blonde hair that is always.
All right, Ryan. Name off
You
one of
need
your
visual
coworkers.
differences. Like if you're wearing the color
name.
blue, they're gonna wear the color orange. Like opposite color.
So Bill and I.
So do they dress very properly?
They would, because I wear sweatpants most days.
So they dress properly. Okay, they're prim and proper. Okay.
What are you doing? You square, I'll say.
You'll say that?
Yeah. Well, I don't like conflict.
You don't like
though.
conflict.
So I'll say that.
You'll
I'll
think
type
it.
that to my other coworker.
And get him to say it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But then they'll say, "Oh, well, Ryan said to say that," and then my archenemy will give me the side. Francois will give me a side eye.
Oh. So
And I'll be like, "Oh," and I'll sink into my chair.
So is this while he's going through with his plan, or is this beforehand?
This is beforehand. This is
Beforehand, while
just
you two
petty
were friends.
banter
Oh.
to build up
Friendly
to the
banter.
Yeah, friendly banter. Not really friendly, but
Oh, you guys are buddies, though.
Did you
Yeah.
and Francois grow up together?
we knew
That's why you're best friend.
of each other.
You knew of each other.
Yeah.
You guys ever kiss?
No.
Okay.
Did you ever think about it?
Yes.
When?
In grade 5.
Was it
Wow,
right after-
far back?
Was it right after you finished watching Shark
What-
Tale
what
with
was
the
the
fish with
moment?
the sexy lips? That's a callback.
Did you two see it together?
No, we didn't see it together, but we were in the same theater.
So you're in
At
the
the
same
same
theater.
time.
Ryan, the backstory with Francois. Ryan, they knew each other. They both went to see Shark Tale.
Yeah.
Ryan wanted to kiss him.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he was all worked up from
because of
the,
this sexy fish on screen
with the big lips. So
that
he
got him
was in a
hot and
kissing
heavy
mood.
Feeling. Years later, they worked together.
This sounds right.
Okay, yeah, this lines up. This sounds like something Stan Lee would come up with.
Is a Stanley type.
Stanley would come up with this for sure. This is a regular
Okay.
origin story.
And so, does your origin? So, actually, I kind of want to know, how does this conflict end? What does it come to? But what's the, like, you two are going down different paths now.
He gets arrested for
For what?
conspiracy.
Against the boss.
Yeah.
So, is this real prison or is this work prison?
I don't know what happens.
You don't know what happened.
I haven't worked that out yet. I just worked out the origin story.
Does your work have a prison?
No, we don't have a prison.
Okay, so
Okay.
it
Well, the
wasn't work
hypothetical work might have a prison.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is
so it's not
all
where you work now.
Into your mic. You have to get this thing in front of you.
You have to get it in front of you.
prison, bitch.
I've been recording for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I've been recording this thing.
You really
for
don't
25
need
minutes.
to.
Oh, that. Yeah.
No, I'm thinking we can have it in the corner as like a safari cam or something.
Are you holding it up with your hand?
Yeah.
Prop it up. No one wants to see your fucking shaky cam for 25 minutes.
I've been moving it all over the place.
Maybe we should have used photos.
Maybe we should have used photos.
Is it not fully grown yet?
No, it's I don't.
We
I
didn't
think it's
even
broken.
come up with what the bets were. What were we
I've been
betting?
trying to like.
We weren't
poke
betting.
it.
We were just guessing.
No, we were
right?
betting. Well, I guess we didn't bet anything. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
fucking
which
open
one
it.
of us guessed it right gets to go in the Hall of Fame.
Dude, get
Oh,
open.
they get to go in the Hall of Fame.
I'm just making that up
That's
now.
nuts.
Oh, you know what? No, let's make it interesting. If one of us gets it right, they get to just put something in the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's interesting.
Are you opening it up?
Mine's cheating. He's just
That looks like a
opening-
squirrel.
Yeah.
What is it?
It does look like a squirrel. We'll just let it grow, I guess.
Okay,
Really
let's.
sucks. Oh wait,
You mangled it?
no, I know what it is.
What is
What
it?
is it?
Great. We're gonna let it fucking fly.
Well, what is it? Did we get it right?
Is it an ostrich?
I think it's an
You
ostrich.
said let it fly, so it was like, what birds were on the back of it? Even though I don't think ostriches
No, they
fly.
cannot fly.
Okay, so
think
none
it's
of
an
us got it
ostrich.
then, did they?
Okay.
Great.
Well,
Yeah, you can kind of see the ostrich. This is so shitty. Why would the dollar store sell me this?
I thought you got it from the grocery store.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And the
okay,
cracker
whole story
aisle.
is
In
fine.
the cra-
Man, we talked about the cracker aisle for a while.
yeah.
Let's get back to, though, Francois.
Hands so wet now.
He goes
Yeah.
to prison. So you're not involved.
I'm not stuck to that.
So you're not involved in this conflict at all. Ryan's arch
out
enemy.
of my
Ryan is not related to how his arch enemy is taken down.
no. Wait, archenemy or rival?
We're just using these all interchangeably.
Okay.
Ryan's is turning a little bit into
stopping the
an arch enemy. This doesn't sound like rival behavior because
No.
they're not competing for anything right now.
No, I
it
guess
wasn't.
you're right.
It wasn't Ryan. It started off as a rival where this was a better programmer, someone that Ryan was like
Yeah.
they were helping him grow. But no, this just turned into they worked together, and the only time they had conflict was when the guy had a plan to take down their boss. It's not really a rival at all.
True.
That's an arch enemy. So why does that affect you? Them trying to take down the boss?
Because I don't want that. I want my life to stay the same.
Oh,
I don't want any change. I don't want to deal with anything.
it sounds like he might be the good guy in this story.
Yeah.
It sounds like maybe Ryan is
Yeah, I think maybe you're his arch
just
enemy.
a bystander in this story.
Bystander.
He's not even the bad guy. He's just
Well, no, I snitched.
side
on him. I
character.
snitched.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you
Ryan
are the
snitched.
bad guy. So you're kind
I
of
am the
Randall.
bad
You're
guy.
Randall and he's TJ.
That's fine.
Wow.
Randall
that's
was still a
not
main
fun.
character. He was a side character.
He
But
was a side character.
TJ, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like Miss Finster would be your boss. You would be Randall, and this person would be TJ.
That's exactly what it sounds like. Except in the real world.
Except in the real
With
world.
real consequences.
So
that's
Except
why
these
he went to prison.
consequences don't sound real because he goes to jail for trying to get his
For
boss
conspiracy to
fired
plot
the
against the
boss.
company.
Okay.
The stakeholders
Man,
won't take kindly.
Did
to
you
this.
go to law school? That's crazy. I didn't know about that
It's
law.
called important business. I do know my business.
True.
This is business.
business law.
Business and law. Okay, this is business law. I guess it was a work conflict.
Yeah. So Cameron, should we transition to you then?
Please.
With your
God's
Yeah,
sake, please.
we can go with mine. What would mine be?
I've got an idea.
Yeah.
This might just be someone that you hate. I don't know if that would be. Would that be considered an arch
Yeah,
enemy?
no, I-
Okay, this is the idea of a person. This isn't a real person.
Sure,
I'm not about to call another person out. I think it would be somebody who basically gets praised for their cinematography when in reality it sucks, and the only reason why it's okay is because the editor did the work to make it look okay.
That's fair.
Like they're
I do
praised
think,
when
though,
in reality
like,
they just don't even know what they're doing half the time.
I wouldn't be annoyed with that person though. I'd be annoyed with the person praising it because like they should be able to differentiate the two.
That's true.
I wouldn't hate the person
Everyone's
at all for
praising
that.
them.
I suppose.
Yeah. I'd be
Even if they went
for
out of
me,
the way
I
to take
don't
the
I don't
credit
think
for
this
it?
I don't necessarily think this person works in film who would be my arch enemy.
Oh, okay.
I don't
I
think
sort of
for me I
figured.
want a rival. I want a straight up arch enemy.
Arch enemy. So what is this person like? TP your house or something? Like why do you?
I picture someone that's like all about, like exactly like you are with games, but fully for Xbox, where you're more like a PlayStation guy.
I'm more PlayStation, but I'm
Xbox.
kind of neutral on stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I care about that stuff.
So
No,
but
me,
they-
it's
but they
for
would
me,
Was
it's
it a PC
I
master
think
race
they
person?
I think they host a different podcast.
Xbox Master Race. Oh yeah.
I think they host a competing podcast.
Oh.
Sure.
I think all of our arch enemies host a podcast. If we're
Francois on a podcast.
Francois is on a podcast, what's their podcast? What's another word for important? What's a synonym for important?
Dull.
No.
Do you serious?
What's a serious, not business?
No, not Siri.
Serious business. So not serious business. What's another word for business? Look up a synonym for.
Serious.
Serious entrepreneurs.
No, we're not entrepreneurs though. We need them to like. I want it to be we're similar but different.
Serious jobs.
Serious occupation. Profession. Serious commerce. No.
No.
Serious dealings.
Maybe they're just serious business. I don't like. I don't hate the idea of them just having a podcast called Serious Business.
Yeah.
Okay. So then they also do that. I don't think they work in film though. They have to work in something that I don't like. I think this person, maybe they actually work in business. Maybe they're an actual business person.
Oh.
That seems very.
And they have an
unlikely.
actual business podcast.
Yeah, they host a podcast where
And
they
they
talk
show
about
up
serious-
when you try to search important business because they have more followers.
Yeah, I like that. I like that
Yeah.
a lot. That you can't find us by looking up important business because you just find business podcasts, but serious business you find if you look up important business.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. That's,
great.
and Francois is just rubbing it in your
So they
Program around there.
let me think. They should also have an alliterative name, I think, because mine's Cameron Kennedy, which sounds like a comic book name, right? You've got Peter Parker. You've got Bruce Banner. You've got
Francois Frenchy.
no, he was Francois Bibliothèque.
I don't like that.
Francois.
We might change that.
You might change Francois Bibliothèque to something else.
Yeah.
Okay, well, most people can't spell bibliothèque. Most people can't spell Kolyakovo.
It's true.
That makes a lot of sense. I bet people who speak French spell bibliotech
probably-
perfectly fine, though.
Maybe people who speak Italian spell Kolyakovo perfectly fine.
That's a great point.
Maybe Kolyakovo is like
Maybe.
Smith in Italy. We don't know. There's no way to find out.
There is no way.
Yeah, no. So what would this guy's name be?
For you,
Yeah,
Carmen.
Carmen.
San Diego.
Carmen
Are they?
Carmichael.
Wait, are they a woman? Are they Carmen? What sounds like Kennedy?
Carmichael.
Carmen Carmichael? Carmen Carmichael.
All the more reason for you to not like them because
No, because they have a cool name.
that's not very cool.
They have an entertaining name.
I really hope there's a listener out there named Carmen Carmichael. I don't like your name.
I like it. Keep listening. We can't afford to lose listeners after this episode. Yeah, no. So Carmen Carmichael, they're a very proper business person. Mm-hmm. Okay. What else do they do? What do I do?
Film.
No, but what do I do? What's like?
Play exclusively board games.
Oh, they play board games. That's it. I hate board games.
Oh no.
They're all about like you are with games, but about board games.
Yeah, I like that a lot. They're super into
They're
board
very into lore as far as like the background for games goes.
I mean, sure, I guess.
Aren't you not into that?
I don't have an opinion either way. I'm just
Don't you just play
I like
watch
the
mechanics.
I like that they are super into board games. They're a bit God, I hate this person. They're a big business person that likes board games, and that's kind of all we know about them so far. Does not sound like someone I would enjoy.
No. What?
So how do we come head to head? I guess just the podcast.
The podcast rivalry.
Searching the
yeah.
podcast.
Okay.
Maybe they mention it on their podcast. Like some of you have
Oh,
been
you guys
mentioning
might. Yeah, you might find this other podcast when you search for us, but just ignore it.
They're trying to get us taken down because they think we're the podcast, even though we came first.
They think we're copying them.
Yeah.
Oh, we came first.
Yeah. But because she's business, she did some shit where she got like copyright shit. However that works.
That doesn't even make it.
They're trying to take us
No,
out.
they've gotten a
Makes
whole
sense.
bunch of different like
Names
and shit that are just claimed.
trademarks. And,
Oh,
Yeah, and all of their stuff is so similar to ours, but
and so they can claim
They-
that we're infringing on their copyright.
yeah. Because we're too similar.
I really hope this person doesn't exist.
Carmen Carmichael?
Yeah, we might get shut down.
This
We
is going
might-
to end up being court.
This is the last
I think that's how
episode.
this works, is they shut us down.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
They
This
shut
is-
us down.
this is what-
But you know what? This is sounding more like the Avengers, not like
It's gonna be
individual-
someone from
This
the
isn't
Coors
like
marketing
Iron
team.
Man and like Obadiah Stane or something like that. And This
Yeah.
isn't like they all and like Thor and Loki, all those things where they eventually come head to head.
Yeah.
I think our Avengers thing is where serious business shuts down important business for having a better podcast.
Oh my god.
So I like that. I like that idea. So who would yours be?
I don't know. You guys tell me.
Also, I think that person, because they wear a lot of colorful jeans usually.
Yeah.
They wear a lot of burgundy
They're
jeans.
very neutral.
Yeah, I think they wear, like, I wear a lot of denim for pants, and I wear a lot of colored denim.
I'm picturing they still wear a variety of things, but they're all neutral.
They wear
colors.
beige slacks.
Yeah.
Beige slacks. She wears a lot of beige slacks, and that's kind of... Oh, and graphic tees. I don't dislike... I don't wear graphic tees.
Business person wears graphic tees and slacks.
Do you like this person? Do you like the idea?
No.
I hate this person in my head. Like...
No, I don't like them at all.
They just wear they wear a lot of graphic tees with jokes on them. Like,
You know, an archenemy, you don't have to hate every aspect of them. They just have to be your enemy.
no, but for me,
some sort
it's
of a
need to be
rivalry.
two sides of the same coin of things that I won't do. That's their thing.
I suppose. That wasn't really the same with Francois. Ryan and Francois did the exact same thing.
Yeah, they start off as more of a rival, and it got very
Yeah.
confusing when the law got involved.
We'll
A
see if we can
work-related
rework that.
thing.
Let's see how Francois turns out later.
Yeah, Francois. So Francois, we know he ends up in prison for everything. He must break
I'm gonna
out
write
to
these
do this
down.
podcast.
These are definitely going to come up again.
What, these characters?
Yeah, I like these.
Francois Bibliotech and Carmen Carmichael. Yeah, so I think she wears, like, what are those websites where you'll see, like, they just always have fucking jokes on their shirts and stuff, right?
Oh. Like Spencer's or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Where it's all graphic tees.
With
they
dumb
all
jokes.
have dumb jokes. They're usually trying to be relevant to like a show or
Yeah,
a movie or whatever it may be.
yeah. I
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. And like as much as they can throw like 13-year-old sex jokes in there. So like that's what she said will always be thrown in there. And like here's this funny dick joke, and it's like
On this business
But on a
podcast.
business
On a
podcast.
business
Yeah, that's what I'm
podcast.
thinking.
yeah.
No, I think
But yeah, that's like the comic relief that they're using.
yeah, you know, oh
Yeah.
man, that's totally
that's that's they're trying to get it to the kids.
that is true.
Yeah.
I think she gets up and flosses halfway through the episode.
That's
Yeah.
great.
To the camera.
Yeah, this is a very confusing person that exists.
Wow.
but This is what they do.
I think this
and
person's mentally unstable.
a little bit.
They sound like they are.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so what do you guys think? Who would be mine?
For yours, I think yours is going to be. They're short. You're
Yeah.
tall, so they're short.
That's very good.
Neither of
you would look for
physical characteristics, and the first thing you do with mine.
we did for oh no,
Not
because
at
it was just
all.
Italian versus French.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, continue.
Okay, so you're tall, they're short. They hate you because they want your height, and you hate them because you want down low. You like how
Why
they
would I would- but I
you
don't,
like how
though.
they can crawl.
He
into
always
vents
has to
and
bend
stuff.
over to get down
Yeah.
that low.
I thought
But they don't have to do anything.
things. I don't want that.
Okay, what do you like?
What do I like?
Sorry, no, like. Where can we branch off? What would drive you crazy about a person?
Well, I can just tell you, but like a semi-rival in academics, like
Okay.
when we worked. So like Bill and I worked together a ton, and Bill and
a
I
friend
had
of ours.
Bill and I had very, very different ways of studying, and like we kind of drove each other a little crazy in the
So
first
Bill,
year.
but short.
Bill, but short, because I joined
What are
engineering.
you looking at?
The time.
I was
how
gonna
much
say
time?
I enjoyed engineering because you guys just talk.
40 minutes. Sorry, go
Good
ahead.
Lord. I enjoyed engineering because I like figuring out how things work.
He listens to the show.
I know.
Okay.
I've criticized him on this before. He knows what I'm going to talk about. Bill also enjoys that, and he likes science. But when it came to studying, if he could get an answer right, that's what mattered. It didn't matter if he understood why. And that drove me nuts because that's the only way I can actually learn. I can't memorize things. I'm terrible at it, so I have to know how it works. So him and I would be working together, and he would do a math question, and he'd do it completely wrong, but it ended up with the right answer. And I'd be like, how'd you do that? He'd be like, oh, I did it this way. And I'm like, well, that's completely wrong. You can see here and here, you made these mistakes. You just made multiple mistakes that led to the right answer. And he's like, yeah, that works. And I'm like, but you can't recreate that. And that's my archenemy, is someone who just like goes with the flow and is like, screw it. It gets me the right answer anyway. And no one else will call me out on it. That's
So-
what bugs me.
I just like the idea of just straight up. It's short Bill. It's a little.
short
That's
Bill.
what I was thinking.
We call him Little Bill.
All I'm hearing from
Yeah.
this is that Bill's your arch enemy.
Well, I also thought it was funny because you were mentioning like they wear opposites of you. I was like, so like Bill, because you mentioned orange and blue. I wear a ton of blue. He wears a ton of orange.
Yeah. So
Great.
Little Bill,
Little Bill.
Carmen
Little Bill.
Carmichael,
Little Bill.
Yeah,
Little
Little Bill. Isn't that a character?
He's not an
Sounds familiar.
archenemy. I don't
I
dislike
think
him.
there
He's
is a
just my
character
rival.
named Little Bill. In either way, he can also be Taylor's archenemy. You didn't find anything for Little Bill?
No, I'll look it up.
You'll
I
look
think
it
you're
up.
thinking of anything else.
Isn't there that little kid show and his name's
Little Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
But does he call himself
What is
Little
it?
Bill,
He
or
calls himself Little Bill because it's a children's show.
He's
where
no
they have to
rapper.
teach people how to spell?
And they're not.
So yeah, we take Lil Bill. We have Lil Bill, which
Lil
is just
Bill.
our friend Bill, but short. How tall is he? 4'11".
You're the ones making up that I don't like short people. So you
No.
tell me.
It's just that's just your rivalry. They have to be similar but different. He's jealous of you for your height. You're jealous of him for shortness.
Just make them on the opposite spectrum of like how far I am from the average height. So like I don't know how many.
You're not that much above average.
exactly, which is why
Right.
it just makes it that much funnier because it's not that much of a deviation.
Yeah, but I like the idea.
5'3".
5'3". Okay.
It's like noticeably short.
Yeah, 5'3" and 6'2", 6'3",
6'1".
6'1". Oh, so
I'm not that.
you're
Tall.
not that tall.
I'm really not.
But yeah, I still like this idea.
Yeah.
They're short and you're tall.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of you fighting with Lil Bill. It's kind of like,
Physically,
yeah.
why would I do that?
It's kind of like Attack on Titan.
It's
oh my god!
Yeah. That's kind of like,
Why is this happening?
I just like to picture a version
but
of our
what
friend
happened,
Bill
though?
trying to climb up you to fight.
Right, but why? What happened?
Because it was funny in my head. I wanted it to happen.
No, I got that. But let's create the story.
No, because I think we've already figured out. Lil Bill, Carmen Carmichael, and
Francois Bibliothèque.
yep, they have their other podcast. They shut ours down.
They're all on the other podcast.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
yeah.
They
Oh,
if we're
sorry.
if we're
I see
Justice
now.
League, we're whatever the rivals of Justice League are. That I'm forgetting about.
Suicide Squad.
No, but okay.
The Avengers.
No, but okay.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Oh, Jedi and Sith. There we go.
Jedi and Sith. That's what
We're
I was
probably the Sith in this situation.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but whatever. That's okay.
You're really gonna say that Carmen Carmichael is a Jedi based off of all the crap you just said that she does?
Yeah, I feel like that does
Prove me
line up
right.
with Star Wars.
Francois
I feel like
Bibliothèque
a lot of
good
those
guy.
graphic T-shirts with the jokes on are probably Star Wars ones.
But someone who would floss in the camera is a good guy.
It's wild.
I mean, Star Wars stuff is in Fortnite right now.
It's true.
How does that have anything to do with
You
what I
can
just
literally floss as a Jedi right now. People are doing that.
said? Oh, you mean the...
People are doing that right now.
Did you mean that the whole time?
No, just now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I thought you meant flossing your teeth.
No.
Oh my
no,
God.
no. I meant the dance when I said it way back.
Oh, that's what I thought you meant. I think you
No,
meant like get up, go
my
to the camera,
arch
was
enemy.
flossing. I was
When
like,
I'm talking
what the
about
fuck are you
things that I
talking about?
hate, it
That
is
makes
not
way
not
more
someone
sense.
who has.
I thought you just meant
dental
someone who was
hygiene.
just gross to the camera.
Oh yeah, no. I'm talking
Sorry.
about
Okay,
someone
then I'm just dumb.
who does like the floss dance on camera.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So that's what they're doing. That's See, now you get why.
Nah.
it's bad.
Okay. Yeah, that is pretty bad. Just gets up and is like, oh, this is the halftime show. You're gonna watch me do this now.
I do like the idea of a halftime show.
All right. So this is our halftime show.
Oh, no, we don't have anyone prepared. We don't have. You know what? Maybe that should have been our halftime show. Is letting people see that thing grow. Did we end up
Oh, I
finding
thought
out
you
what it
meant
is?
the
Just
Coors Light sponsorship.
pull that
For
thing
sure,
out
I'll
of there.
take
What
it
was
out.
it? It did turn out to be an ostrich.
It was an ostrich.
Do you want to throw another one in there?
No. We're gonna one an episode.
One an episode?
Of course.
Jesus, people don't want to
Calm
listen to this
down,
every
dude.
time.
Okay, I guess.
Throw them
I was
all in.
thinking, well, we won't make a big show of it next time. We'll just chuck it in.
Oh, we'll just chuck it in. Okay.
But it is an ostrich.
Okay, it's an
Here,
ostrich.
let me go show the camera.
Show the camera. You could take a photo.
Oh, yeah, I'll take a photo. That's a great idea. Audio listeners, you can see me
Power
tweet
of
this
editing. People
out. At
see it
Real
on
Joke
screen.
Master.
Oh, you want people to go to your Twitter to see it?
For sure.
Okay.
Because there's no podcast Twitter. So I'll put it on mine.
Okay.
We are the podcast. So,
Yeah. So we come head to head with this other podcast,
yeah.
Serious Business. What do we do to them? They've canceled our podcast.
We're going to try and copyright some of their stuff. We're going to copyright it, counter copyright.
Well, Ryan. Well, if we're gonna do anything, Ryan works with one of them.
That's true.
Here's now we have to use all of our powers to take them down. So he's hacker man. Ryan
Good
hacks
idea.
into their
Mainframe?
because Francois Bibliothèque, he created all their security in their fortress of podcasts.
I thought he was better than Ryan though.
So I give
But
him
it turns
some-
out Ryan's better because Ryan knows all the Ryan's been so annoyed with how this guy's getting praised for the way he does things, but Ryan knows the flaws with them.
Okay.
And
So
Ryan,
I put laxatives in his coffee. So when he's in the bathroom, I'm looking on his computer for all his passwords.
okay, I thought you were hacking us into the building.
I don't know how to hack. I
No,
can
no,
just
no,
get
no.
his passwords.
Oh, you get his passwords. You sign into his Google.
yeah, we can delete all their YouTube videos or something.
No. I know how Ryan gets back at Francois. Ryan gets back at Francois by giving him such a large doses of laxatives that he dies of dehydration. Because Ryan doesn't measure it out right.
Murder.
Ryan accidentally murders.
But that'd be great because
After he went to jail, now you go to jail.
It starts out with me not liking conflict at all, but in the end, I have so much conflict
now
on my shoulders.
At this point, you've come full circle where you're just a straight up criminal.
Yeah,
Ryan went
Well,
from being
how
a
does that saying
bystander
go?
to being very active.
be the most
yeah, well,
conflict I can
that
have.
saying
Yeah.
goes like, die a hero, live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That's what happened. Ryan
Ryan
lived
did
too
not
long.
start off a hero.
I never,
right.
I've never heard that.
Be a regular person and eventually become a villain. Yeah. Okay, and so what do we do?
What do we do? Well, apparently I can take Little Bill pretty easily since he climbs me like I'm
It's
a
Attack
titan.
on Titan.
You just beat up Lil Bill.
Yeah, so unless he comes up with me with a knife, then I guess I'm okay.
Okay, and I don't know what I do.
You floss
I don't floss.
Carmen's teeth.
You
No, I fuck-
get in a dance off with Carmen.
DDR.
I think I use my power of. Fuck do I do?
You create
Oh,
what are those called? Deep fakes? You create a deep fake of like Carmen resigning and give it to their company, and then
Yeah.
Who sends in a webcam video of them resigning?
because they're wait, they weren't the
God,
one
this
working
is-
at a tech company. That was Francois.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
None
somehow.
of these are related. I thought we as a team were taking down their team.
Oh.
It just sounds like we're just getting revenge on all
I'm
of
just
them.
No,
poisoning someone.
we're pulling.
I like the
we're pulling
idea-
an Ocean's 11 type thing. We're all simultaneously doing small things to take.
I
down
think
the
what we
company.
do is they've gotten a big deal. They've gotten the big podcast deal.
Right.
And they're about to record, and they have their fortress of podcasting.
Yeah.
And Ryan hacks his way in there. You can hack in this
I
situation.
can hack.
You can hack.
Okay.
Ryan
can hack.
Ryan got his passwords at work, and now we're
That's
going
how
to
we're
that way.
getting in.
Okay.
So
Doesn't
we've
matter
gotten
how I
past that
hack.
first step of security.
Right.
Next, there's security cameras.
We can also say this is like Taylor's thing of like his redemption thing where I'm like, I got his passwords, we can get into the accounts, but you're like, no, you have to like hack like in the TV shows, and you're like, you have to do it the right way because how Bill does different things on tests.
So you accidentally stumbled upon the password.
Ryan accidentally gets us into the building, and Taylor's like, "How'd you do that?" And Ryan's like, "Oh, I don't know." He's like, "No." Taylor closes the door again. He's like, "You're gonna hack us
You're gonna
in the
figure
right
out
way.
how you do it in a way that you understood. Don't
like burn
accidentally
the password.
You're gonna figure this out for yourself."
You're gonna learn network
And
security.
so a few hours later, we
We're
get in.
going home, and you're gonna go study this.
So then we get in. Very slowly, we get in. Maybe I don't know what the
Where are
hell
we
I
in? We're in
do.
their
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
They have
What
a
is this
building.
building? What do they have? A giant headquarters?
Yeah, they do. They have security.
So this
guards
is
and
real.
everything.
This is really like just a.
We really
like
should
spy
go
type
after
of-
these guys.
We shouldn't, but they took down our podcast. They brought the fight to us.
Okay.
So we're going for them. I like the idea of
I have the characteristics of a titan in this, so I can punch
the
them
doorway
if I
to
need
get into the podcast studio is very short, maybe, or maybe I'm trying to think because what our angle is. They have this live broadcast that they're going to do, and we have to take over it.
Oh, I see.
We have to make it our podcast.
Like we literally take their podcast.
Yeah, it's gonna be live broadcasted, and we have to we're gonna take it for ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they shut ours down.
Great.
Okay, so we've gotten into the building.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to do something with the power of editing to like change all their security camera footage.
It's a great idea.
I make it look like they broke into our podcast.
It's a great idea. All the security guards run out to our building.
Yeah,
What would it be across the street?
which we don't have.
Are
They
we
just
across
come
the
to
street?
Taylor's
Is that it?
apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're across the street. Yeah, they run to the wrong
Yeah.
building.
Edit
We
like
made
the
it
other
look-
ones, everyone being held hostage at the other building.
There's hostages.
Oh my!
We made it. What we did was
We really are the bad guys.
with the
in this.
power of editing, I changed their voices from clips. They said I broke out little words, and they very broken up say their names and that they're here holding people hostage, and we're wearing masks so they can't tell. But we had to probably hire someone else because Taylor is a different height than
Little Bill.
Little Bill. So I don't know how we get past that one. I use editing. That is editing.
Yep.
I just take the middle section out of Taylor's body.
Anything
make it
that you could
shorter.
explain with like magic, just say editing instead.
Yeah, just editing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. There's no security now.
There's no security. We've gotten into the building, and now I think what Taylor has to do is, okay. There's a little,
Bill.
Oh God.
there's a door into the podcast. In
Okay.
the recording
sure.
studio.
Yeah.
They have a little door at the bottom of it that is completely open for people to get through. Right?
Yeah.
For little Bill.
Little Bill.
He's only 5'3". He's not Stuart Little.
I was picturing like a dog door.
I know you are. I know exactly what you're picturing.
It's a door that's 5'4" tall. You can't get through.
I can't lean over.
Only for little
It's
Bill.
like your bad knees or whatever. You can't do
They
it.
made a whole door for this one person who's like
But the big one is
slightly
locked.
under average.
But the key is up on a tall shelf. So you
my
reach
God.
up there, get the key, and unlock the door, and that's how we get in.
This joke doesn't work when I'm only 6'1".
Like nobody else. There's like so many other people in the building that wouldn't be like 5'3". Everybody.
No, they're all 5. They call him Little Bill, even though they're all the same height. Yeah,
And then we get in.
Wow.
we get in.
And then what do we
we
do?
record the podcast, and it's so universal.
So what? Okay. So wait. What?
Well, I thought they were recording a podcast. I thought they were.
They were going
mid-recording.
to. It's just we got there first.
So where are they?
They probably were arrested because they saw the security footage and it's like,
Oh, I thought the security
what-
footage was of them being held hostage.
no, we were pretending we disguised ourselves as them. We put on the ski masks.
Oh.
I edited sound like our voices were theirs.
I thought security was going to save them from being held hostage.
No.
I'm kind of picturing it's now closer to like the Dark Knight, where do you remember when they were infiltrating like a giant like skyscraper and
Yeah,
they
the one under construction.
yeah, and where all the people who looked like
Joker.
doctors were the actual hostage,
Yeah.
were the actual enemies, and the ones that looked like enemies were actually the hostages with guns taped to their hands. It's like that. So like they went to go get them back and ended up just shooting them. So we got them all
So
killed.
they got killed.
yeah.
Cool.
So what is it we did? We pretty much
We killed them all off.
What's that term people use where like they like find out someone's address and they send a SWAT team there or something?
Swatting?
Yeah. So we pretty much swatted them.
Yeah, except we also taped guns to their hands, so they when the SWAT team got there, they thought that they were really
didn't
bad
do
guys.
This keeps coming back to
Did
murder.
editing.
Yeah, but it was all editing though.
It was all no, but this people taking them down were to edit.
It's like a whole
Correct.
sub story. So
Wow. So yeah, then we recorded a podcast, and I guess the way it probably likely goes at that point is we would go to jail, and
sure.
people are like, "This isn't the podcast."
For sure.
So
They
they
just
wouldn't
come
listen
back
to
to
it.
the building.
We go to jail as the hosts of Serious Business, so Serious Business gets shut down.
They shut it down because it's a criminal podcast.
Yeah,
So we have to
yeah.
take down ourselves to take down them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We were already taken down.
take
We had
them
nothing to
down with
lose.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we had nothing to lose.
Well, we did. We had a podcast.
No, we
No,
lost
it was
that.
already shut down. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I guess we had.
Oh,
lots,
you're right. We had
just our
nothing to lose.
livelihood we had to lose.
You're right.
Yeah, but what's that
Let's
with
go
the
to jail.
podcast?
That's true.
Let's take
Okay.
it down.
Which means it's time for our last segment, the
Hall of Fame.
Well, that was
Fancy
great.
Wolf Hall of Fame.
Ryan's up this time, isn't he?
He is up.
Oh, gosh. Let me just get
Did
my
you prepare
notes.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd prefer if Shauna did it because she really gave me this idea.
Your girlfriend?
Well,
Yeah.
call her in. She's just in the other room.
She's not in the other room.
dude. If it wouldn't have fucked you up, Ryan, I was going to unplug his mic.
I'll mute it.
You'll mute him
Yeah.
for the rest of the episode.
no.
Yeah.
Mute it, well, I'll mute him the whole
I have
episode.
control.
What?
You're the hacker.
Great. So, let me start off by saying, what's the deal with airplane food? With airline food?
Airline food.
You've probably heard this line.
You said Shauna explained it very well, and you wrote down her words before. Are these her words?
This is summer for paraphrased.
Okay.
You've probably heard this line several times before, said by many comedians as a mockery
Of Jerry Seinfeld?
of airline food.
Okay.
Do you know how hard it is to feed that many people in a tin can 30,000 feet into the air? No? Well, let me explain.
What?
Is this a TED
My
talk you're going to give us?
topic is airplane food.
You're trying to get that.
The logistics of airplane food.
The logistics of airplane food getting into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since we have to be so specific, I don't want to just say airline food because you can
Yeah, it's getting more confusing.
whatever, but
okay.
the logistics of it. It's very hard to do. I'll admit, I didn't look up much. But from what I did, this food has to be nutritious, it has to be safe, it has to be pre-cooked, it has to be packaged
it has
to be able to
edible.
fit in the airplane. It has to be edible, it has to be small because you have to fit a bunch of it in the airplane. Do you know how hard that is to do?
They give you you can get actual food on airplanes.
That's airplane food.
Okay.
That's what he's referring to. Like,
yeah, but
everything.
the way he's talking about it, it sounds like you're just talking about peanuts or something.
Sure, but like the little meals that
Okay.
you get or something like that.
Right.
You have to make
The last time I got airplane food, it was
Yeah.
awful.
right.
I ordered an actual like wrap, and it was just terrible.
But just think about it. You're 30,000 feet up in the air, and you got a meal. You got a little wrap.
right, okay.
That's not amazing to me.
So, what's the difference between that wrap sitting in a cupboard or a fridge in my house versus a cupboard or a fridge in an airplane?
It's 30,000 feet in the air.
Right. It doesn't. But the altitude doesn't make the food taste worse. But it is always worse.
But I don't think you can't cook food up there. You know.
No.
yeah, I'm talking about pre-cooked stuff.
But have you ever gone on a hike before?
Yeah.
Bring food with you
Yeah, I have.
in your bag?
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's
I
fine
have.
to eat there. You gone for a picnic? Tastes good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, but you have to do that on a mass scale.
Right.
I guess.
Cafeterias taste better.
Right, but they can cook the food.
They also cook the food here. They just cook it ahead of time.
Right.
Assuming if it's hot, they must have reheated it. It isn't being kept in a hot container
Yeah.
somewhere.
Can they do hot food?
I'm very confused.
know,
What
I'm
are you
sure
trying to
they do.
pitch here?
The logistics of airline food, how
food?
difficult it is.
Yeah.
Shauna pitched this to you, and it was so good that you...
Yeah, I thought I could do it, but clearly I can't.
So
Do you
you're
wanna call
actually
Shauna?
right now you're defending
Yeah,
you're defending
call
airline
Shauna.
food, but you should be defending
And let's
the
see if she
logistics.
can explain this.
Yeah.
We can pause the show and then just see.
You should be defending the logistics. You're defending the quality right now, which has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, and I'm confused about, like, why we like the logistics of airplane food.
That's like just a job.
That's just a...
That's like a department. Like what is it we're trying to get here? What is the Hall of Fame?
Logistics of airplane food.
So the idea that you can do that.
Yeah.
The idea that you can eat food on an
The
airplane.
idea that you can bring it up.
Well, that's not the same thing as logistics. Logistics are how it got there. That's what logistics
Yeah, that's
are.
what I mean.
So like the supply chain for it.
What are you doing? I see. Do you think you'd be able to get on speaker and explain airplane food to these guys? Because I tried to do it and I thought I could do it, but clearly it did not work, and I was very unprepared.
God.
No, I know I wrote down stuff. I know, but it did not work.
Now he's getting criticized by her too.
It did not work. I read it. They came up with very valid counterpoints, and I don't know how to argue them.
Ryan needs confrontation, remember?
He just expected to say...
Can I put you on
To
speaker?
point out how airplane food is difficult to have it be good, it would be like, yeah, that gets in.
Sure. But
You just
can at
came up
least
with a
do
bunch
little
of
bit
reasons.
better.
You just came up with reasons why airplane food was bad and told them to us. That was it. Yeah, you pretty much told us all the reasons airplane food can't be good, and then just kind of left it at that.
No, it's not true.
Ryan,
Oh, well, yeah,
that's
I guess.
better not be true.
No, I said nutritious, safe, packaged, small.
Yeah, so edible. That's why I said is the
edible.
food has to be edible, but can't be good. Is pretty much how you pitched it.
No.
I didn't say it can't be good.
You gave us a lot of reasons
So
why.
let's let Shauna try to explain it then.
No, it's not even about that. It's like you have to appreciate airplane food's just gotten a bad rap, and it just shouldn't. It really shouldn't.
So
You're in a tin can.
are
You're
you
in a
def-
tin can flying through the sky, and you've got to eat. They've got to get a shit ton of food into your greedy little mouths while you sit there, and it's just like everything is pre-portioned. It has to be nutritious. It has to have your calories. It's got to have everything. It's got a bit of variety.
Food.
All that nonsense. But it's got to be small enough to get on an airplane, not hold anybody up. It's got to be pre-packaged and pre-portioned.
You're just
packed in
defending
the kitchen.
airline
And
food,
brought onto
not the
the plane.
logistics.
So how
But
has
it's
it?
just like, it's worth it. It's airplane food is as good as it's gonna get.
But it just sounds like you're defending the quality of airplane food. But he's not pitching
It's not
quality of
quality.
airline food.
It's airplane food it's just as a concept of feeding you in the air.
I said the
It's great.
logistics of airplane food.
I think
is a completely
I think
different thing.
What you guys are really enjoying here is the idea of being able to eat food on an airplane.
Yeah. It sounds like you're pitching the idea of airplane food, not the logistics of airplane food, which is completely different.
We'll go with that then, because that sounds like Ryan used just the wrong term at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. I was never allowed to change mine.
No, because
I screwed mine up.
because you started off vague. Ryan just used the wrong term. Ryan used the wrong word.
I don't think so.
I think Ryan meant to use
Wow. I'm going to remember
Let's
this.
just
Okay.
appreciate. Let's just
because
appreciate.
there's no way you would
airplane
mistake
food.
British people for British accents when you said that before.
Oh yeah, I heard.
You're
about
very
this.
aware of those differences. Ryan is maybe not
I
aware
don't
of.
know. You guys just have to get better at the whole pitching thing in general. It sounds like now.
Maybe Ryan
Yeah.
shouldn't use words he
Yeah, it
doesn't
was so
understand.
bad.
It's hard. It's not. This isn't what you.
But
do
you
for
see
a
why I
living.
was
You don't make
convinced?
stuff.
She
I-
did this on a dime.
I
She
can
fucking
see
went
how
off.
she convinced you that airplane food gets a bad rap. I think that was a valid point, and like, okay, maybe we should like put it into our Hall of Fame. But do any of us like airplane food?
No.
What? That's so. What? Why?
Shona,
Have
when's-
you gone and how many meals have you had?
I've had like 2 or 3, and they were all not good.
Sean, when's the last time you had airplane food?
I don't know. And Ryan and I flew to Ireland. So I don't know. 2 months ago now? 3
Okay.
months ago?
Was it good?
Yes.
Oh.
What was that?
Yeah, yes, that was a
okay.
yes.
See, every
I
time
didn't know
I
if she
eat-
said I guess or yes.
Oh, yes.
Well,
No,
it probably
yes.
differs quite a bit by airline. I was with Air Canada all the times, and it was not very good.
Okay.
Okay, well, we went with WestJet. I mean, listen, we're not going to get into specifics of airline food, specific on different, like, brands, but
Right.
airline food in general, the fact that they have to serve us meals, and we have to, I don't know, like, they're good as they're going to get.
See, that's depressing to me.
That is
Yeah.
depressing.
That is very depressing.
It sounds to me like you're okay with accepting the status quo, even if it's bad.
But I'm appreciating that they did it, that they put in the work, and that I've got this
So
little
you
tiny meal
appreciate
on my
that
little
there's
tray.
food for you when you get that high in the air.
That's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just appreciate that they put in work, and they got me food while I'm cruising to a different continent. And I'm still eating well.
I have a different proposal. We should just put Shauna in the Hall of Fame.
Again, I don't know.
That's not how
Thank
the
you.
rules work on this thing.
Oh, I don't know.
No.
You guys were changing the rules.
No,
on the fly
Taylor,
with
because
this
he
then.
used the wrong. Ryan used the wrong term.
So did
Again,
I.
one-
You
pitch
didn't
at
use
a
the wrong
time.
term. You started describing other things about British people, so we know you weren't just talking about their accents.
Fine.
Cameron's on my side.
I'm
Anyway,
defending.
appreciate
I'm defending.
airplane food. It's
I'm
hard.
defending Ryan's vocabulary, being a little bit confused.
It's the butt of so many comedian or comedy sketches, and it shouldn't be.
I started with
Airplane food
that.
is-
So you feel
It's good.
airplane food as a group is just getting a bad rap.
And it should be more appreciated. People shouldn't just criticize it just because, like, oh, it's not good, my bread roll and a little bit of butter. They got you a meal while you're cruising through the air. Just appreciate it. Just appreciate it.
Okay.
Well, thanks for being on the show, Shauna.
Oh, no problem.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. That's my phone a friend.
It's your phone a friend. You can use another one of this
I
in
know.
this game.
Yikes. Should have taken the L on this one. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So
Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Oh, she already hang up. Never mind.
Yeah, it sounds.
Great. Well,
I'm still a no.
Yeah, I'm a no.
you know what? I'm a no too. This was a bad idea all around. And next time, I'm gonna be prepared.
Okay. Okay. Well, that was our show. Important business. That was episode 5. Episode 5.
Yep.
What a
Still
great way
how
to bring
that-
in the new year.
Yeah. Okay. I think my New Year's resolution is to be better at this.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want to miss a week. So
Same. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
try not to do that. But yeah, you can find us every Thursday morning on youtube.com. The easiest way to get to that is fancywolf.com. You can also find us on podcast services, including Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify. The easiest way to find that is looking up Fancy Wolf. You can also contact us directly, either at importantbusinesspodcast@gmail.com or directly to me on Twitter at Cameron Ken or Taylor at.
Taylor A. Robinson.
Yeah, you finally changed it.
Yeah, I did.
I think I updated your lower third.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it reflects that. And you can find Ryan at
Real Joke Master.
where they can see a picture of this sponge that's shaped like an
Yeah,
ostrich.
I'll post that
You'll post it now?
soon. I'll post that. Should
When
I
it
post it when
airs?
it comes out? Yeah, I'll post it when it comes out.
Okay, so people don't have to dig because they're going to be looking for it.
I know they will.
All right, well, until next time, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
And also,
And also with you.
I do not like that.
I love that.